I take face burners.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Now, I know what you're thinking. I am not nearly as tall, strong, or handsome to be a clone trooper. But gosh darn it, that's not going to stop me. And it shouldn't stop you too. You want to know why? Because today is a magical day. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it is May the 4th. And may the 4th be with you. Jake was very kind enough to go out and buy some of this wonderful themed blue milk. Jake, would you like to come up here and do a...
I would love to.
Now, Di has specifically said that she is not interested in tasting what...
I'm still drinking my coffee.
This is clearly a very natural beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Happy May 4th. And to you, Prost. Yamas. Wow.
That's actually, that does
I like
suck.
that. Yo, Di, you sure?
Yeah, come on.
It's like a milkshake.
Yeah.
It really is a milkshake. Here.
It's a vanilla milkshake. It's really good.
I was not expecting it to be that good. I'll do a little bit so you don't have to do the full thing.
Yeah.
Die, everybody.
This is
Die.
way too much for me.
No, that's plenty.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Prost.
May 4th.
Yama.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Really
Right.
good.
Wow.
It is like a vanilla milkshake.
This is going, I promise you. Here,
Good
you've
stuff.
heard it here first. This is going to become like the new pumpkin spice. You know,
really good.
when May rolls around, everybody's going to be losing their minds. They're going to be posting, getting excited, and being like, "Oh, it's May! Come on, blue milk! Come on, blue milk!"
I mean, should we give him a plug, you think?
I think we should give them a plug. They provided milk to my high school for
Really
years.
Here you go, guys. True Moo. I'm sorry.
You had this.
It's new. It just came out.
It's good stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty
It really
tasty.
tastes like a vanilla
Yeah.
milkshake.
Yeah. No, that's really
Yeah.
Again, I am pleasantly surprised.
And for $2.99, it can be all yours.
Well, speaking of, they're our unofficial sponsor for today, but I should use this opportunity to plug our real bona fide sponsors. As always, our stream could not come to you today without the support of the CGC. If you're looking to get your comic books, trading cards, or hell, your VHS tapes graded, look no further than our friends at the CGC. You can find them online or at your local comic convention. Bring them all of your prized possessions and they will preserve them for the future. And speaking about preserving things for the future, if you keep your comic books or trading cards in long boxes, short boxes, or other corrugated cardboard apparatuses, doesn't matter. I highly recommend using Sidekick Supplies. You can go to sidekicksupplies.com and make these really nifty gadgets that make your comic books and trading cards stand at straight attention. So no more flopping around and bending and breaking in your long box. And a special shout out to Revival Comics, our good friend Dave Sweet, a CGC facilitator and a comic shop owner, as well as an antique man. Honestly, Dave Sweet's a man of many talents. When we did a tour of his store in a retailer live stream not too long ago, he also fixes up old animatronics. So he has like Chuck E. Cheese skeletons all scattered throughout his store. So a special shout out to Dave Sweet and our friends at Revival Comics. And speaking of friends, thank you to all of our friends who are here in the stream today. I see Gary, I see Georgia, I see Scott, hello. I see Tony. Oh, Tony had the blue milk as well. I'm glad that you like it as well. Steven, unfortunately, we are not selling the blue milk. However, I promise you, if you go to any grocery store or I'm sure even some sort of, Quickie Mart, you might be able to find that.
Let me drop a link. Hold up.
Drop a link to the True Moo website, wherever True Moo is found. And hey, I see Carol. Scott, you don't like it? That's a yuck one from Scott. Hi, Steve. Good to see you too. Werner, hello as well. I did like, Catherine, good to see you. Eddie, hello. Oh, Carol's always so sweet. Cutie Pie Die. Steven, I see you see Mr. Robot has made an appearance on the stream today. I felt like he is our resident droid, so he needed to be present for our Star Wars themed stream. And let's see, Speederman had a wonderful comment. I would just like to thank everybody for your patience. I don't know what's going on with our streaming software. if you were here for our VIP exclusive event last weekend, actually, we had some problems with our streaming platforms too, specifically through Facebook. And everything looks like it's good. We get the green check marks, green bars. Basically, you got guys on the runway flagging us down, telling us that we're good to go. We start the stream every time, and it's like, looking good, boys. Keep it up. And then probably 30 seconds in, as you saw, we get this, hey, Facebook's not working. We don't know what happened, but it's just not there no more. So, of course, when we cancel it and start it back up, all of a sudden it magically reappears. So I promise, guys, we'll get this figured out. I saw some people mentioning gremlins. Maybe we could blame it on the Jawas. Who knows? But something's definitely going on over at our streaming software. So either way, we appreciate your patience. Yes, there you go. Kyle with the Jawas. Absolutely. Oh, we got Zuckerberg. Bastard. Alrighty, so hopefully everybody out there is having a wonderful Saturday, and it is a special Saturday because not only is it May the 4th, it's also Free Flipping Comic Book Day, the best day in the entire comic book industry. Special shout out to Dave Franchini, our writer, editor extraordinaire. If you find yourself in the Feasterville area this afternoon, Dave Franchini is going to be at the Comic Collection in Feasterville, handing out free comics, giving free autographs. So highly recommend that you go and say hello. And while you're there, we just released this past Wednesday our most recent May the 4th pinup special. Brand new book filled with all sorts of Star Wars themed cosplays and a fantastic 8-page story by some schmo at the beginning. Who knows? Anyway, check it out. Go to Free Comic Book Day. And a special shout out to our second team at Fan Expo Philly this afternoon. While we are here, thank you, Jake. Jason and the other boys are over at the Pennsylvania Convention Center or Philly Convention Center?
It's a good question.
I think it's
Philly Convention. It's a convention center. The convention center in the city of Philadelphia. Head on over to booth 843 and you can find Jake there. You can find him in the wild. He's not currently here. He's out and about. He's broken free from his cage. It is the Pennsylvania Convention Center. Those bastards, they don't make it easy. Oh, dude, Eddie's giving you some praise.
Thank you, Eddie.
Jake is lightning on the links. Yes, Abby, Jay is at Philly Fan Expo. Find him, tase him. He is there waiting. So that is also going on today. As you can tell, it is
And Kentucky Derby Day.
And Kentucky Derby Day?
They're all setting it in.
Oh, wow. Man, I'm missing everything.
Those poor horses.
This is a big day.
Man, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a bunch of events tonight, too, even in Philly. Partner and Sons, which is an alternative press and comic book store, is having like special signings and stuff too. I don't know if I'm going to try and venture out into the city tonight. We'll see, because the Phillies are also playing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So it's like, oh my gosh,
There's a lot happening.
you can't, you literally cannot do it all. But
For everyone.
yeah, absolutely, a little bit of something for everybody. John, well, the Sultan of Sales is not here. I am the Deputy of Deals. I think we agreed that was the, I'm just the deputy. Yeah, let's see what the boss says. Speaking of deals, are we ready to start getting into some deals?
Let's do it.
All right, so we got some sweet products for you, so stay tuned. If you've never purchased from us before, follow along with the ticker on the bottom of the screen. Just send us your name and shipping information at vcons@zenescope.com. So if you've never bought from us before, we know where to send the actual package. And please do let us know if it is in fact your first stream, because we would love to send you some freebies as well. Oh, and one thing before we start, every order that spends over $50 will be getting a free random or several free random Star Wars pins. Could be some of those, could be some of those, could be one of those, could be one of those, two of those, who knows? You're going to get a random Star Wars themed metal pin for any order today over 50. Multiple pins, I should clarify. So keep that in mind as we move forward with our first product. Are we ready for the first product?
Ready.
All right. First product is a pack. We're looking at pack number 1. So pack number 1 is $125. This combines all 3 of our current Star Wars May 4th cosplay covers. We've got 2 by the phenomenal Mr. Keith Garvey. Those are both printed on the recently published Cinderella Murder for All Seasons, which, if you haven't read it, highly recommend. But as you can tell, there are 2 different variants. There is a standard and there is also a Z-rated. The standard is limited to 299 copies, while the Z-rated is limited to 99 copies. We've also got another cover by Jen Leonard, a phenomenal artist who we recently interviewed on a previous live stream. You can definitely check that out on our YouTube page. But that is printed on Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, number 80. Now that's limited to 99, but that's normally normally our 99 print runs are a little bit more expensive, but this is kind of like a special holiday, deal, discount, book, product kind of thing. So we're going to be breaking all 3 of these out of the pack later on. So if you're not looking to get them all, you're looking to purchase them individually, stay tuned because, like I said, after this pack, we are going to start breaking them out one at a time. However, if you're looking to get all 3 of these, regardless, I just got to pull the trigger, just got to get everything in this pack, all 2024 May 4th collectibles, got to get them. Then I definitely recommend grabbing the pack because you will be getting a $30 discount overall. You're actually getting a general discount because of the May 4th live stream. If these books are made available later on, I promise you that they will be more expensive than you are purchasing them here on the stream. I believe actually if you were to get these at Fan Expo right now, I believe they were like $5 more than you would be getting them here on the stream. So if you're looking to save some money on the individual books, get them in the pack. You'll be saving $30. If you're looking to save money in general, just be getting them here on the stream. Don't wait, buy them now because you will be saving some. Oh no, Gary broke the budget already. I'm sorry, Gary. Get some blue milk. You'll feel better. Do we know where blue milk comes from within the Star Wars universe? Is it those things from The Last Jedi?
That's what I assumed.
So did they have those on Tatooine, or do they import that?
Oh God, they just have like a factory farm
Mm-hmm.
for those poor creatures.
Those weird llama cow things. Oh, Marco says you can't get blue milk? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll see what we can get for. Steins is saying banthas. I think he's right. That sounds correct.
Oh yeah. Blue milk is produced by female banthas.
All right. Wait, points to Steins, man.
Crush the trivia.
That is right.
Show. Yeah.
Please stay tuned. After we get through all of our products, we will be doing an extensive trivia game. We've got some awesome prizes that we are looking to give to you folks, the fans. Jake has worked very hard to come up with some, what I considered very difficult questions. I don't think I could get them without looking them up. I think some of you guys might be more knowledgeable than I am for the greater Star Wars canon. And dare I say, not trying to give away any clues, but non-canon as well. There will be some tough covers coming. Oh, is it Sea Cows is the green milk? Good to go, Di?
Yeah.
All right, Di is saying that we're good to go. Jake, would you mind copy and pasting the link, or excuse me, the people who purchased Pack 1 into the comment section, please?
Oh, I need the spreadsheet.
Yeah, no, are you on that email? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. So Jake is going to be posting the folks who purchased pack number 1 in just a little bit. But let's move on. Like I said, we were going to break those books out. So let's focus on book number 1. Book number 1 is just $20. As I had mentioned before, normally if you're going to find this online, it's going to be like $25. It's going to be a little bit more. So we're trying to save you some money by joining us here today in the stream. That is by the phenomenal Keith Garvey. Keith, if you have a chance to meet him, highly recommend. Nicest guy ever. I think we were one of the first people to host Keith Garvey at a convention. Like, I think we had him at our Philly VIP event maybe 2 years ago. And I could be wrong. I often am. But I feel like that was his very first convention. And he's been going off and doing these since. But he's just one of the nicest guys. Very talented. And we got to actually watch him draw live. He participated in our drink and draw at the end of the event. So Keith, if you're out there, keep up the good work, sir. And clearly the fans love it. This was, again, as I mentioned before, printed on Cinderella Murder for All Seasons, cover H, and that is limited to $2.99. Now that is, as I mentioned, a regular comic. Oh, they pull it up right here. Bam, look at that. Swing. You can get a good, nice look at that. Turn it that way. Turn it that way. Looking good. Got a little Liesel Van Helsing. Got a little Robin Hood down there at the bottom. Good stuff. I will say, after watching Spaceballs last week, like I'm kind of combining medias. Like I keep thinking I'm seeing Star Wars stuff. I keep seeing Spaceballs stuff. I'm crossing streams. You should never cross streams. I see Kat's getting a book one. Oh, Jake, thank you for posting those comments.
We got some late bloomers here on pack one.
Let's see. Abby's asking if that's Cindy. It could be Cindy. I'll be honest. I don't know. My first instinct is Robin Hood, just because I know that Robin and Liesel are kind of a dynamic duo. They're actually going to. Did they just come out? I think with the fairy tale team up, right? Was the Robin Hood and
Robin and Gretel was the most recent one.
Robin Hood and Gretel just came out recently, but I think the upcoming one, maybe next month, is our fairy tale team up. That one might be Robin Hood meets Van Helsing. But it's not the first time that they've teamed up. Robin Hood and Van Helsing went at it. They butt heads in Robin Hood versus Van Helsing. But then, of course, Robin Hood made an appearance in various Van Helsing issues, including the League of Monsters. So, yeah, Abby, that's a good point. Robin would never rock blue eyeshadow. Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids loved it. How you looking, Di?
I think we're good.
All right. Ben's saying June 12th.
June 12th. Yeah, he's right.
Nice. Thank you, Ben.
There you go.
All right, we're good.
All right. So moving on, that is book number one. If you're interested, copy the code into the comments and it shall be yours. Book number two is going to be the Z-rated variant of that. Now, similar cover design, but obviously the price is a little bit higher. That's $90, but again, you're getting a discount. Normally, our 99 print run books are priced at $100. I should say our 99 Z-rated cover books are normally priced at $100. And if you find this later on during a sale or on our web store, it's probably going to be at a higher price point. As mentioned before, I think if you were even go to Fan Expo, it would be at a higher price point. So we try and give you guys a nice little bonus, a nice little reward for joining us here on a Saturday on the stream. Like we were saying earlier, we know that there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend between Free Comic Book Day, the Phillies. I mean, it's just a beautiful Saturday to begin with. So we appreciate you deciding to spend your time with us here. John is asking if Fairy Tale Team Up is a series or a run of one-shots. John, I believe right now it's kind of like a series of one-shots, if that makes sense. You know, if you're reading Zenescope, we try our best to make all of our books super accessible, very standalone. You know, so obviously there is a theme where Robin Hood is kind of getting a new partner every other issue, you know, going from Gretel to Belle to Van Helsing. And that's going to kind of continue on. That's more or less the format for the time being. But who knows where it's going to go from here. They haven't given me all the good information yet, all the secret details, the behind the scenes. So I'm very excited, as I hope you are as well. So book number two, $90, type into the comment section, and it shall be yours. Moving on to book number three. Now, as I was mentioning before, this is a nice little treat because while it is limited to $99, it is on the product sheet for only $25. I double-checked, I triple-checked, making sure that I'm not wrong. I really hope that I'm not. I gave everybody ample time to review the product sheet, but $25 is the price that I was told. So you can either take advantage of my blunder or take advantage of this deal, however you want to view it. But this is our third May 4th cover for the year of 2024 by the incredible Jen Leonard. And this was on Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, number 80, cover S. And as you can see right there, print run of 99. Actually, do I have this one over here too? I know I tried to bring some up. Yeah, hey, there you go. Boom. Shasha. So that is a wonderful Jen Leonard cover right there, limited to 99. That I can promise you is Robin Hood on the cover. No two doubts about that. Until we come up with another one-eyed character, is blonde and is found frequently in forests, I think you can safely assume that it's going to be Robin Hood. Blue milk. Now, is this going to be something like we're going to be sick afterwards? Like it tastes really great now, but like when we're like writhing in pain this afternoon?
We're not gonna be able to go to Philly tomorrow.
This is wasn't it Zombieland where the outbreak was caused by a tainted burger or something?
Yeah, it was like a strain of mad cow disease.
Yeah, like it was just like everybody ate this food product and then just that's how the zombie plague starts. Like this is the beginning of the end, folks. It's drinking blue milk. I will say we're living in the future. Like you're not always conscious of it when you're, present. But the fact that we've got giant orb sphere-shaped buildings that glow with LED lights, and we've got flipping blue milk, and I'm talking to you through a flipping robot. I mean, how bizarre is that? Just think about it. That's all you gotta do. Not asking you to do much. Just think about it. It's pretty crazy. I am very interested to see where we will go moving forward. Hopefully we will, if I could say one of my favorite, and it might be Red Letter Media that talks about this, a YouTube channel, where they say that Star Wars is a dystopian universe while Star Trek is a utopian universe. And that Star Trek or Star Wars, they're clearly fighting over all these resources and everything. Star Trek's more about exploration. So while I love Star Wars better, I'm hoping that we as a species are moving towards the Star Trek future. So keep your fingers crossed, folks. Moving on. All right, now book 4 is a throwback to last year. Again, crazy price point. If anybody wants to double check this product spreadsheet, make sure that I'm not wrong. Yeah, $15. So for $15, you can get this book that we released last year. It is one of two. It is actually a connecting cover set by one of our favorite artists, Miss Sun Kumanaki. As I was talking before about how wonderful our artists are, Sun is no exception. We just recently had her at our VIP event in Las Vegas, as well as our VIP event in Philadelphia last year, or excuse me, the year before. And delightful, absolutely wonderful. Spends time with all of her fans. Everybody was in line to get her autograph, and she was just a hoot. So, Sun, thank you for all of your incredible work as well. So this is a one of two connecting series. This is an Inquisitor cosplay. This was printed on Phoenix Files #2. That is cover E, and this was limited to $375. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when this book first came out, and probably if you try and find it elsewhere, it's probably around like the $25, $30 price point. So big discount here in the stream. Now, Sun's work is absolutely incredible. But I got to say, and I was talking to Jake and Jason yesterday about this at Philly Fan Expo, when these Inquisitor character designs first came out with the spinning lightsabers, it came out like, I think I was probably in high school. I'm not trying to date myself. I'm so sorry, everybody. But I vividly remember seeing these guys appear on the TV show and being like, spinning lightsabers. Like they were, a bunch of executives got together and they said, what do kids like? What do the kids like? Lightsabers. Yeah, okay, but what do they need? They make a noise, they light up. Okay, yeah, what else can they do? What if they spin? Yeah, that's right, they'll spin. They'll put some double D batteries in there, they'll spin around, the kids will go nuts. So I feel like, all right, make a character based off of that toy. I feel like the lightsaber toy came first and the characters came afterwards. You're welcome to dispute me on that, but that's just the way that I saw it. It was the same thing. What else was I saying, Jake, that I didn't like? I didn't like the spinning sabers. And there was something else that they added that I was kind of like, this is goofy. I can't vibe with this. At my bite.
I don't remember. It'll come to me.
Oh, dude, Sir John blames fidget spinners too. Jake said the same thing yesterday. Jake was like, spinning must have been the vibe at the time. Everybody was spinning. Spinning was the craze. Yeah, it's a fidget spinner for sit, says Sammy. Couldn't agree with you more. Again, it's very cool. I like it. Darth Maul had a two-sided lightsaber, but I feel like they were just like, all right, two-sided lightsaber. But what if it spins? Sell it. Target, Walmart, Kmart, doesn't matter. Get it. Would you be able, Jake, to take a second and see if Larry got
Let's see.
book number 2? Oh, dude, a Beyblade lightsaber. That would be hot. I would lose my mind. If they bring Beyblades into the Star Wars universe, can you imagine like a Sith rolling up to a bunch of Jedi and letting it rip? and this top just goes and spins and like wipes them all out. Like, oh my gosh, it would be like a garbage disposal. You just see all these Jedis just going around. I like that, Chris. That's a good idea. JM says, wait, what is the name of the speaker right now? Am I the speaker? I am speaking.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Bose makes really good speakers.
Yeah.
That's typical. I think I have a
Klipsch is another good brand.
Sonos.
Yeah, Sonos.
Sonos is really good. Those are some good speakers. Yes, JM. Hi, I'm Noah. JM, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. If you're looking to buy anything, feel free to follow the directions on that funky little banner going across the bottom of the screen. We'll be happy to help you out. But otherwise, stay tuned because we'll be having some cool Star Wars trivia, and I'll just be rambling and filling time while I'm up here too, talking about what I like and what I dislike. I'll remember more about what I dislike later on, so stick around. Speaker of that, and yeah, Speaker of the House, Chad Mark, Mike Johnson. All right, ready to move on?
Yep.
All right, so that's book number 4. Book number 5 is going to be the second part of that 2-part series. You heard me say just a few minutes ago that this was a connecting cover, so that is the second half of the connecting cover. You got your 1, you got the 2, you put them together. Oh, you got a cool little cover right there. This was from 2023. This is Ventrix, right? Is the name of the character? Ventress. Thank you very much. Ventress. But of course, that's Hellchild cosplaying. You can always tell Hellchild by undercut. And just, again, phenomenal work by Miss Sun Kumanaki. $15, as Jay would say, steal of steals.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Brandon. To you, sir. May your blue milk runneth over. Yamas. Abby says, Noah, what kind of nerd are you? I'm sorry. You see, the Clone Wars came. I only ever watched the 2D animated Clone Wars.
Jenny Tartakovsky.
Oh, you son of a gun! All right, we'll scrap that question from the trivia.
Wait, you
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
That's it, you goofball.
It wasn't in there.
All right, one last trivia question.
What did you? I didn't see that one.
That's fine. I added it late. That's fine. That's my fault. But yes, the Genny Tartakovsky animated series is the one that I grew up with. And I think Ventress actually appeared in that.
She did, yeah.
But the thing is, like, they hardly talk at all. Like, I feel like they only say her name like 2-3 times because Genny's whole like animation style is like it's so visual to the point where like they might say 3 words the entire episode. Like if you watch Primal, and I highly recommend anybody who's got Adult Swim or Max to watch the animated series Primal. Phenomenal, award-winning work. Primal, there's no dialogue at all, you know. But that's Gendy's thing. He's been doing that since Samurai Jack. He's been doing that since Powerpuff Girls. He's all about like visuals. So watching the oh my gosh, they had that awesome fight scene in the rain where the things on the lightsabers, like it's misting. Mwah,
Yeah.
Beautiful. Roy, yes, if there is time, we will do our best to have a bit of a recap, go back through and try and get some of those earlier covers if you, in fact, mix them. Jordy, my man! Yo,
Hey.
Jordy Perez, ladies and gentlemen. Jordy just does some incredible work for us. Jordy Perez was recently in our Grim Fairy Tales Valentine's Day pinup special, and he also just recently did our May 4th special. So I highly recommend, if you need any more reason to go check it out for Jordy's incredible work. He just does a fantastic job. The writer sent him all sorts of crazy, goofy, silly stuff, and he was able to knock it out of the park. So highly recommend. Jordy, it is a pleasure to see you, sir. You do phenomenal work. We're very, very happy to have you as part of the team, and hopefully we can keep you in the Zenescope family as long as possible, sir. I raise my blue milk to you, Jordy. So, Roy, yes, there shall be a recap. Moving on from book 5, shall we?
Sure.
All righty. So, book number 6 is going to be a twofer. Well, got to get out of the way for that one. So, this is both the 1 and 2 books 4 and 5 that you saw previously. This is a wraparound cover. So you're going to have one on the front and one on the back, but when you unfold it, it's going to be creating that complete image. That is only $50, and it is a limited print run of 100 copies. So there were only 100 made of this wraparound cover. It was printed on Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, issue number 70, cover I. Again, this was from May 4th, 2023, and that is the connecting cover in its entirety. Now, I will tell you, when I was a youngling, as they will say in the Star Wars canon, I used to mutilate my comic books. If they had a wraparound cover, I would rip the staples out and I would hang the wraparound cover on my wall. Now, if you'd like to do that with this book, be my guest. You buy it, it's your book, do what you want. I loved the artwork so much on my wraparound covers, I basically put them up there. So what you do with it is all yours. But if you would prefer to preserve it and maintain its integrity, you can definitely keep it in its nice, cozy bag and board. So book number 6, $50. Put it into the comment section and it shall be yours. We just put up the names for those who purchased book number 5. And yes, Gary is talking about prints. If you hang tight, I'm not trying to give anything away, but there may be some prints later on in stream. What do you think about that? And if I just keep talking like this for the rest of the stream, how would that go? Not good. Not good. Not good. All right.
Get really old really fast.
Yeah, that's like my middle name is really old, really fast. Very small threshold for Noah Mitchell. Very little tolerance. All right, good to move on.
JM says no, don't talk like that.
All right. What if I talk like this? Is that any better? No? All right. We'll just stick with this then. All right. Book number 7 is going to be our Z-rated variant of the number 1 Sun Kumanaki from May 4th, 2023. Again, this one is printed on Phoenix Files. This is cover number 2. Edwin saying, Noah, no Kirk. I love Kirk. He's the best. We watched the episode the other day. So Jake and Sarah and I have a little TV in our office with a DVD player and a VHS player. And I brought in the first season of the first Star Trek series. And we got to the episode where they just take the little dog. He's like a little schnauzer or something. And they just put him in a costume. And it's the one where Kirk goes through the teleporter. Now you've got a good Kirk and a bad Kirk. And I think that is like the pinnacle of OG Star Trek. Is you've just got Kirk versus Kirk, the two of them going at it, hamming it out. Phenomenal. That is mwah, chef's kiss. Better than blue milk. So book number 7, $60. Again, this is a big discount from its normal price point, discounted from where it was last year and discounted from where it is now if you find it online. Typically, our print runs of 100 or less are more expensive than this. So giving you a bit of a discount for joining us here in the stream. Book number 7, throw it in the comments, and it will be yours. Moving on to book number 8, and you guessed it, that is going to be cover number 2 of the 2-cover set. Again, by Sun Kumanaki, but this is the Z-rated variant, limited to 100 and printed on Bell From Beyond cover G. If you were looking to get that second connecting set, book number 8 is the code that you're looking for. Again, $60 at a discounted price. I'm trying to wrap my head around. I was going off on a rant the other day when Jake, Jason, and I were driving up to Philly, and I can't remember what else I was saying I really disliked. I didn't like the spinning lightsabers. I thought that was just too silly, and I thought it was too much of a toy. And there was something else. I know, I'm not trying to hate. I just, I can't think of it now. It's escaping me. Well,
are you sure it even happened?
Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm having conversations with myself. I was talking to myself the entire car ride up. Nobody was talking to me. Ewoks, Chad, I don't mind Ewoks. I can get behind some Ewoks. Not everybody likes Ewoks. A little juvenile, a little teddy bear-esque, but I like their stupid little sounds. They're little sticks and stones. And the idea that you have these little tiny teddy bears that take out a galactic empire, or at least contribute to its downfall, is pretty comical to me, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you, Abby. Abby agrees. Abby, and JM. I knew I liked you, JM. You know what's good. JM, you better not be Jordan Mitchell. If you're Jordan Mitchell, I got a bone to pick with you. You should be watching if you're Jordan Mitchell. If you're any other JM, you're good in my book. But if you're Jordan Mitchell, get out of here. Alrighty, moving on. Book number 8. Type it in the comment section, and it shall be yours. Book number 9, you guessed it, is going to be the connecting set of that previous 2 Z-rated covers. Book 9 for $125. Now take a look at that print run. This was limited to 50 copies. So this is probably the lowest print run of any of the books that we've shown so far on the stream. That is because not only is it a wraparound cover, but it's also the Z-rated variant of that wraparound cover. This was printed on Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, number 70, cover J. And you don't need me to tell you again, but of course, the wonderfully phenomenal Sun Kumanaki doing the artwork. So if you were looking for that Z-rated connecting wraparound cover set, look no further. Book number 9, 125, and it shall be yours. Moving on. Oh yeah, Chad's pointing out that the Ewoks did want to eat Han Solo, and they were. I will say too, they were very quick to worship a golden idol. I'm not trying to call them heathens or anything like that, but I don't know, it did go downhill very quickly. So, as cute and cuddly, thank you for reminding us, Chad, there is something sinister behind those baby teddy bear eyes. Hey, it's my man Korgoth!
Korgoth is here.
Korgoth 79! Korgoth is more of like I feel like a sword and sorcery name. Like Korgoth should be a barbarian. Not you, Korgarth 79, but I'm sure at some point there was a Korgarth the Barbarian. The mighty Korgoth. Moving on. Book number 9, put it in the comments and it will be yours. Book number 10. I'm going to give you maybe, I don't know if this one is going to blow up, Di. We'll see. But this is book number 10. This was by Eric Basaldua, a.k.a. the E-Bass. This was our 2024 Galactic cosplay number 1. Now, if you've been following us through the majority of the year, or even if you followed us previous years, you know that we do these kind of series throughout the months. Last year, E-Bass was kind enough to do a Mario parody, a Mario cosplay series for us called the Bros Play. And there were maybe, I believe, 8 different variations out there, different covers, different characters, that sort of thing. So for 2024, for this year, we decided to do one called the Galactic cosplay. And as you can tell by the cover here, it is, in fact, Star Wars themed. We figured it was May 4th, so there would be no better opportunity to offer this book again. I believe we offered it at the beginning of the year, probably January, February. So if you didn't get it then, now is a great opportunity to grab it. Again, this is going to be part of a larger series. I believe there will be either 6 or 8 covers overall throughout 2024. And this is the first by Eric Basaldua. And hey, printed on the GFT Valentine's Day lingerie pinup special, which, as we just mentioned, is featuring Jordi Perez, our phenomenal new artist. This was printed on cover K, and it was limited to 250 copies. So if you're looking to get book number 10, put it in your comments and it will be yours. JM is asking, so if we choose a book, what do we do from there? JM, that is a fantastic question. So if you've never bought from us before, do me a favor, go to your email and set up a new email and send it to vcons@zenescope.com. Thank you, Jake. Quick with the links. Lightning with the links. VCONS@zenescope.com. That way, because I'm sure JM is not the Christian God-given name, although it very well could be. Who am I to say? But that way we can send it to the correct address. So if you could please just send us your shipping information, your legal name, and that way we will be able to send the product directly to you, as well as any other products that you are purchasing. And if it sounds like this is in fact your first virtual convention, please let us know if it is, and we would love to send you some free stuff. Could be a free autographed graphic novel, could be some free swag, stickers, magnets, books, who knows? But we like to celebrate the new fans who join us and watch any of our virtual conventions. So thank you very much for joining us. And yes, JM, please, if you wouldn't mind. Like I said, that way we just know who we're sending this stuff directly to. It's not a perfect system, but we've managed to make it work over the last few years. This was something, since this is probably your first time joining us, I think we started these back in 2020, way before my time, actually. This was something that we started during the pandemic as a way to connect with fans because obviously during that time, all of the in-person live conventions were being postponed, canceled, and closed down. So this was an opportunity for us to connect with fans and give you kind of that same convention experience from the comfort of your own home. So we would love to, send you stuff, love to have you here. And it's just been something that we've kind of continued onwards. So we're happy to keep moving it into the future. Marco, maybe, you know what? Marco is a trooper. Special shout out to Marco. Marco is a VIP of ours. He was in the VIP exclusive stream last week. And because he's in Australia, I know it's like 2 a.m. over there. So Marco, blue milk to you, sir. Thank you very much for always joining us. All right, Di, good to move on?
Yep.
All right, now, book number 11 is traditionally, when we release this was a VIP exclusive. Now, we're not normally going to do this. However, the big man told me that the May 4th holiday is a special occasion. It comes once a year. We just started to release these books that basically, in the spirit of the season, in the spirit of giving, we should offer this book. So if you have not previously gotten this one, highly recommend. This is the Z-rated variant of the book that you just previously saw. Again, printed on Grimm Fairy Tales Valentine's Day Lingerie Pinup Special. This is cover L, and it is limited to 100 copies. This sold pretty well when we offered it the first time, so there is not too much left in inventory. So we are offering it here today to you, like I said, because of the joyous holiday. Not only May 4th, but also Free Comic Book Day. And also very bizarre to me, I was talking to some other vendors that Fan Expo decided to schedule it on May 4th or on Free Comic Book Day. Because some of these vendors, you've got like actual physical brick and mortar comic book stores. If they're here at the convention, how can they be at their stores for like one of the busiest days of the year? So, it's who's to say? But I know there's another convention that's scheduled for next year on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm like, what? Yeah, right? Like, who wants to go? That's like, I see that. See, both of those, in my opinion, they're not official holidays. You're not going to find them on any government issued calendar. But Super Bowl Sunday and Free Comic Book Day, to me, are like my favorite holidays. And the fact that you would schedule anything on either of those days is just mind-boggling to me. But that's why I'm here behind the table talking to you in the camera. I don't make the big decisions. I just gab. I just blab. I just talk and run your ear off. That's going to be my new tagline. I'm going to say that moving forward. All right. Book 11, type into the comment section, and it will be yours. Now, book number 12 is where we might get some big ones. So get ready, Di. Get those fingers ready.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Book number 12 is the second Galactic cosplay cover released by Eric Basaldua. Now, there is going to be a Z-rated variant of this. However, that Z-rated variant is going to be a VIP exclusive. I talked the big man down from offering that one. We want to leave that for the VIPs. So if you're a VIP, hang tight because those VIP topless Z-rated exclusives are going to be available shortly. This is a lingerie version, I will say. You'll take a look at the questionable bar that I have superimposed over top of this photo. Normally, the Z-rated bar is saved for when something is 100% completely topless. I chose to put the questionable bar here because, well, I figured the content was questionable. There wasn't exactly, you couldn't see everything, but I know it's there. And I feel like if you saw it, you would know it was there. Now, I'm not Jay. I can't be throwing out oopsies left and right. I'm not the man of the people that you want me to be. I'm cuffed here. I'm locked behind the streaming services. So I cannot, in good faith, show you what is behind that questionable bar. But if you want to see for yourself, you can purchase the book for only $25. book 12, throw it into the comment section, and it shall be yours. Now, you will also might have seen Eric posted on Facebook another variant of this with a lightsaber extended. The questionable bar might confuse you. There is no lightsaber on this cover. That is going to be an additional variant that we will be releasing at a later date in the year. So stay tuned for the VIP and stay tuned for the lightsaber variant because I think those are going to be extremely cool as well. Book number 12, only $25, limited to 250 copies on Pooh versus Bambi number 2. Hey, how about that? If you haven't already gone out and purchased your copy of Pooh versus Bambi number 1, I highly recommend it. Some phenomenal interior artwork by our other favorite Jordy Tarragona. Jordy did the interiors for this 22-page book. The second one will be coming out May 22nd in just a little bit, but we expect to get these books here in the office sometime next week. So they should be here by the time that orders start shipping out. Hopefully there's not too much of a delay. If there is, we apologize, but there really shouldn't be. Fingers crossed. But thank you. Special shout out to all the guys down in the warehouse for doing a phenomenal job. Stu, Rob, Lisa, the whole gang. The Brusha, Thermal kids, as always. You never know who you're going to find down there working hard. It's a family affair. We sing on this stream, JM, in case you didn't know. Well, we don't. I do.
You do, yeah.
I do. I was, I liked, what was I singing earlier? Where did I put that art print down? I put it down somewhere. When I'm trying to find stuff, when I'm trying to do whatever. So I see we got a couple of names, a lot of people purchasing. Oh, Steve Tron giving love to the warehouse peeps. Always good to see it. So book 12, throw it in the comments and it will be yours. While Di is putting some of those names in, I want to use this opportunity to plug a few things that are coming up in the near future. As we talked about earlier, Philly Fan Expo is happening right now. If you're not there today, you still got one more day. That's going to be going until Sunday at 5 o'clock. You can find us, Jake, Jason, and myself will all be there tomorrow. Jason is there now with the Zenescope crew, slinging sequential arts left and right. Our next live stream is going to be this Tuesday, May 7th. If you've never watched one of our retailer live streams before, the first Tuesday of every month, we are joined by a comic book shop from anywhere around the country. This next shop that we will be featuring, Fat Cat Comics, is located in Johnson City, New York. They will be giving us an interview as well as a tour of their store. And then we will be selling some products, including some Diamond retailer exclusives that you cannot find easily available, especially at the prices that we'll be offering them. And as always, our retailer live streams, half of the proceeds will be going directly to the comic shop that we are featuring. And then also, I would like to say, I see a comment. What's the Tony Vendors pack? Are we expecting to see book 12 and an upcoming VCon pack? Tony, that's a great question. Unfortunately, I don't know. Best I can say is stay tuned. If you'd like to shoot us an email at vcons@zenescope.com, we might be able to keep you in the loop, give you some idea. But as of now, I don't know when we will be offering that. However, I can tell you that our next virtual convention is going to be Thursday, May 23rd. That's going to be a one-day stream right before the long weekend from 6 to 8:30. That's a virtual cosplay con, and we will be making much more product available to you for purchase. So definitely check that out as well. Di, how you looking on names over there?
There you go. I'm just double checking.
Oh yeah, take your time. Take your time. I got plenty to ramble on about.
Okay, keep going.
So, if you have not watched our most recent episode of Movie Club, now's an absolutely perfect time to mention it because we are giving away, well, one, I should say, our most recent episode of Movie Club was Spaceballs, a fantastic Star Wars parody. Dare I say, the quintessential Star Wars parody. Now, if you go over, you can find that episode on our YouTube channel. If you go over to that right now, like it, and leave a comment with your personal ranking of the movie Spaceballs. It could be ranked anywhere between 0 and 5. You could win a Z-rated, CGC graded 9.8 Sun Kumanaki May 4th cover, as well as an autographed photo of Brian O'Halloran and Marilyn Gigliotti from the original Clerks movie and regular participants on our movie club series. So you have until May 22nd. If that video gets 100 likes by May 22nd, one lucky commenter will be selected from the comment section to receive that prize pack, which, as again mentioned, includes that 9.8 CGC as well as the autographed Clerks photo from the cast. And just to show you, I got that 9.8 here. Looking for a good home, hoping it'll come home to you. So open up a new tab if you got it. Go over to that YouTube video, leave your comment, leave a like, and hopefully that, as well as the autographed picture, will be coming to you. So moving on to our next product, that is going to be, where did we leave off?
12, we just finished.
Just book 12 we finished? All right, cool. The next one we're going to move on to is another pack. Now, this is for you print fans. So if you don't want to do what I did growing up and rip the covers off of your comic, I highly discourage that. Again, you can do what you like. They're your products. You've purchased them. However, if you are looking to purchase something that is specifically made to be hung on your wall, I would highly recommend purchasing our art print pack. Art print pack 1 is only $25, and you are getting 3 11x17 art prints, each one depicting one of our May 4th covers. As you can see on the far left, you've got our Keith Garvey from this year, 2024, as well as the 2 previous years, 2023, Sun Kumanaki connecting covers. Both of those are going to, all 3 of those will be in 11x17 art prints that will be available for purchase. And those are going to be limited to the number of people who are purchasing those. So these are being made to order. If you would like to order one yourself, like I said, just throw Art Print Pack 1 into the comment section and it shall be yours for only $25. It's killing me that I can't think of the other thing I was griping about. I'm trying to be mad now. I love Star Wars. I love parts of Star Wars. I just can't get behind all of it. Parts of it in recent years have gotten a little, tough to follow, but I do my best. Andor, if anyone gets the opportunity, is probably my favorite Star Wars media that has been released in recent years. That's my personal opinion. I really enjoyed how they set it up, did a lot of exploration of the universe, and it was beautifully crafted too. So can't recommend that one enough. I know we're all excited for the upcoming Star Wars series as well. Art print number 1, throw it in the comments section and it will be yours. If we're good to move on.
Did we reprint these?
That is a good question. If you'd like, I can email us at vcons@zenescope.com or info@zenescope.com, and we'll double check that for you. Art print pack number 2 is going to be $40. Now that is the Z-rated variants of those Keith Garvey and Sun Kumanaki covers. Again, limited to, 11x17 art prints are the scale for those. All of those are the Z-rated versions that you see there. And I don't know if we did print these before. This might be excess inventory. I might have misspoke. If so, I apologize. As I said previously on the stream, I'm often wrong. But as Jake said the other day, even a broken clock can be wrong or can be right twice a day. See, I even screwed that up. I didn't even get the quote right. Well, what are you going to do? Watch Star Wars, I guess. Are you guys going to watch Star Wars today, or is that... You know what I watched last Star Wars May 4th day was the Robot Chicken Holiday Special. Have you ever seen those?
I've seen those.
Those, I remember dying. I almost peed myself watching the bit where the little mouse droid is running around and Chewbacca's screaming at him on the spaceship. Those are my favorite. And I got to give a special shout out to the Blue Harvest, the Family Guy Star Wars parodies too. I think those are pretty phenomenal too. Steven agreeing with the Robot Chicken. One of those that lost piece of Star Wars media was there was a Star Tours. You guys ever see those? It was a CGI animated series that was supposed to come out until Eric's got it. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? It was Star Tours was an animated series that was supposed to come out right before Disney had purchased the rights to Star Wars from George Lucas. So it never actually came out. I'm confident that it exists somewhere. I don't know if it's necessarily good, but that's, yes. All good stuff. A lot of love for Robot Chicken here. I feel like those are some of, like, next to Spaceballs, I feel like those are some of the best Star Wars parodies. All right, art print pack number 2, $40. Throw it in the comment section and it will be yours. Good to move on?
Yep.
All right, rocking and rolling. Our next product are going to be some cards. These are metal cards. Now, I hope you appreciate the placement of those because there's actually 2 different versions. One is Z-rated and one is standard. Same as those covers that we released earlier. One is standard, one is topless. You will be getting both a standard and a topless card in this pack. So 2 cards, $10 each, $20 for both of them. Each of those 2 cards is limited to 50 copies. Both of those are illustrated by Keith Garvey and depict our 2024 May the 4th cosplay covers. If you are a card collector, I know a lot of you are, I see card collecting very similar to that of comic book collecting, especially when you're getting it for the cover artwork. Cards are just smaller comics. And hey, what a fantastic opportunity to mention our wonderful sponsor, Sidekick Supplies, making sidekicks for both your comic books and trading cards. Use the Sidekick Supplies for these metal cards, which can easily fit in any other card storing apparatus. So 2 metal cards for only $20. Type metal cards into the comment section and it shall be yours. I do have some news. Speaking of cards, it sounds like Wonderland is hopefully in the house soon. They expect it within the next week. Keeping my fingers crossed because I would love to start rifling through those when nobody is looking. Now that I have a key to the office, I broke in this morning and I went into the warehouse. I stole these table risers and I left a note on Stu's desk that said, "Sorry, I stole the table risers." So he'll find that on Monday and hopefully he'll find these up here. But boy, that Noah Mitchell is just a little scamp going around poking his nose into everything, grabbing his little grubby fingers. Noah, do you trade? Abby, I don't know. Like, are you talking about like trading cards? I personally don't trade. A couple years ago, when I graduated school, I organized and sold all of my Pokemon cards, all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, every card that I had, and I kept just a small pack of each for both. So what I have now in my trading card collection, as far as Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh goes, is like very personal. Like, you know, nobody's getting my like Shonen Jump Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nobody's getting my OG Mewtwo Pokemon cards. You know, those are all things that I traded on the playground for that Pokemon, for that Mewtwo. I can't remember what I traded, but I traded for a Mewtwo on the playground of East High Elementary School. And I've held on to it ever since. That's not going anywhere. I don't know. I really don't trade. I stopped playing cards in general just because all of my friends were way too competitive. Like, I can't enjoy it, especially if I know I'm going to just lose every single time. So I collect what I collected. I kept what I kept, but I'm a little bit out of the game. I still collect my comics, though, every Wednesday, more or less. So metal cards, throw them into the comments section, and it will be yours. But Abby, if you're looking to make any trades, just let me know. Do I have Grim Universe cards? I've stolen a few, yes. And let me italicize stolen. Found, you know, they're laying around. Nobody's claimed them. So if nobody giving them a home, I'd be happy to give them a home. So I do have some Grim Universe cards in my collection. They're mostly just like, y'all know I love Stapon Sajic. So there's like a Goblin Queen card that we put out that has a Stapon Sajic cover. If I find any Stapon artwork on the Grim card, I take that. Same with Ian McDonald. I'll take any Ian McDonald Grim Universe card. Moving on. Showcase is going to be our next product. This was a 2023 Revenge of the 6th showcase. I don't think I have a copy of it over here. I wasn't that well prepared. But this is illustrated by Alfredo Reyes. Now, some of y'all were commenting because on our previous VIP stream, we did not have the name of the book that the showcase was printed on. So I went down to the warehouse with my key, broke in, rifled through the comics, found this showcase in the long box, carefully took it out of the bag with nice clean hands, you know, dry fingers, pulled it out and found it. And yes, so I can confirm that this was printed on Grimm Fairy Tales 2023 May the 4th pinup special. This was last year's pinup special, but in a showcase format. If you're unfamiliar with our showcase formats are our formats. That Matt, that's because I'm here by like when I'm alone, man. That's when things start getting dicey. You know that you never know. When I'm left to my own devices, I get squirrely. You know, like a little rodent running around. I can't help myself, but I did it for you. I did it for you folks to properly get the name of the book this was printed on. So our showcases normally grade out much better than our regular standard issues because they're printed on a thicker canvas type book. So highly recommend if you're planning on submitting this to the CGC to do it through a showcase. Let us see what else we've got. Yes, Chad. A great question. Yes. If you have never purchased from us before, please do us a favor and follow along with the little ticker at the bottom of the screen. You can email us at vcons@zenescope.com. If you send us an email at vcons, that's VCONS @zenescope.com, with your name and shipping information, whatever books that you purchased today during the stream, we'll be able to send to you and send you the invoice for those. So please just let us know. All right, moving on to our next product showcase. Throw into the comment section. It will be yours. Actually, I think that is our last product.
Oh, boy.
All right,
Oh,
very
wait,
cool.
wait. What are the cards?
Nothing, don't worry about
Okay.
it. Veto. All right, so if you'd like, I think now we could probably move on to our trivia segment.
Should we put a different question in place of the one that I ruined?
We can if you want. If you can come up with something while I start laying these out,
Yeah.
you're welcome to. Otherwise, if we just have one less question, I'm not going to sweat it.
All right. I got something.
All right, cool. So we've got some trivia coming up for you. If you are a Star Wars fan, you'd like to test your knowledge against your fellow fans, this is your opportunity to do so. Now, I will preface this by saying you will need to have purchased something in order to be able to redeem your prize. That is only so we can save on shipping. We'd love to send stuff to everybody for free, but unfortunately, we can't do that. So if you purchased something during the stream, could have been any of the things, could have been a $15 book, could have been whatever, you are welcome to participate. And if you win, we will be sending you this prize. So keep that in mind as we go through. We'll be offering you some questions. For the first round of questions, if you answer correctly, you will be getting a free mini art print. That was a Cad Bane that Sun Kumanaki did last year. And you will also be getting a fun sticker sheet along with that mini art print. Now, we will only be taking the first person to correctly answer the question. Jake, how do you feel about spelling? Or like accuracy? Like, are we taking like the best attempt? Like if we can see, okay, they tried to spell, you know, this person's funky name, we can recognize it, or they got that quote, but it was paraphrased. Where are you leaning on that? Would you give it to them, or does it have to be exact?
We can give it to them.
Yeah, you'd be a little flexible?
Yeah, I can be flexible.
All right, so we'll be a little flexible on spelling and paraphrasing and such, but keep in mind that you got to be the first. And this would be a wonderful time to remind everybody that we are streaming to multiple platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. So where you see your comments appear in the comment section may not be the order in which we are seeing it on our side, because we are taking all of these comments from all these streaming platforms and bringing them together as one. So please keep that in mind. If you answer the question, but somebody else gets it, it might have been at a different spot on our camera. So we're going to do our best, but if you can answer the question first, you will be winning the prize. Jake, do you want to be in charge of popping up questions, or you want me to be? You want to be graphics and I'll be questions?
Pop up the questions.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's start throwing some questions out.
Number one.
All right. Question number one is going to be a layup, and again,
All right.
first person to get it gets the prize, which is going to be that mini art print. So,
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Fingers ready.
Here we go.
All right. So, name the creature on Hoth that captures and attempts to eat Luke. Name the creature on Hoth that captures and attempts to eat Luke.
Oh.
Boom! I think we already got it.
Victor Presley.
You giving that to Victor?
Yeah, I'm going. No. People are fast. Damn it.
Or no, is that I think someone's got it before him.
Wait, maybe. Oh, who was that?
Everybody's coming in.
Oh God.
I see the first honestly,
Brandon.
I see Brandon Ledbetter.
Yeah.
Brandon Ledbetter's the first person with Wampa. All right, very good out of you, Brandon. Like I said, that one was a layup. Congratulations, Brandon. You were the very first person to get Wampa, so that will be going to you. You will be getting the Cad Bane mini art print as well as the sticker sheet. All right, and good job to everybody else. David Ross, Garage Snake. No, although I did have a Garage Snake once. Yeah, dude, it crawled up. So you know the lining that like basically covers the track?
Yeah.
I drive home from work, I pull in my driveway, and I see this gunk just like all like curled up in the inner lining of my my garage door. The snake had crawled up and basically snuck himself in there. And so when I open up the door, he just falls down on me.
I would have just moved.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now, once my little cat came and started guarding the neighborhood, that snake was never seen again.
Good.
She's
Actually,
what's up?
I just got a text.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, my dog tried bringing a dead mouse into
All right, good job.
No.
He's a hunter.
Oh God.
He's very proud.
Okay.
All right, so that was question number 1. Moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 is yes. So speaking of Hoth, when Han Solo comes to Luke's rescue, he cuts open his Tauntaun and says, "What iconic line?" There is Mr. Harrison Ford himself right there. Now I will say, if you've already got, we're only going to do like one person. Excuse me. We're only going to have like one person win. Oh, I think I see it right there. I think that one's going to go to Victor this time.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
I see Victor with the correct answer, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside. All right, very good, Victor. Congratulations, sir. That will be going to you.
Yes, it will.
Although I do like, I really appreciate everybody else's answer. Enrique Gutierrez. I don't think Harrison Ford says that in Empire Strikes Back. But Victor, yes, sir, you correctly answered question number 2. That mini art print will be going to you. All right, moving on. Ready for question number 3?
Let's do it. Hold up.
Let's diggity do it.
Okay, question 3.
Question 3, sir. Number 3, my lord. What is the first name of Emperor Palpatine? There he is. Thank you, Jake. I asked Jake, I'm like, can you get a picture of the Emperor where he's looking real good? You know, like you walk into the Imperial Senate and, oh, I see it. I think Glenn's got it.
Yep.
Glenn, my man. Yes, the correct answer we were looking for was Sheev. Which it was a meme for the longest time that the Emperor of the Galaxy, this ruler, this conquest man, this evil entity, this darkness across the galaxies, his first name's Sheev. Who would have thought? I don't know who
That's
to.
not very scary.
No, I do like Bob, Joe, Frank, Scott. Scott. I think that the Joe Palpatine sounds pretty good, though. I don't agree.
Tony's answer, Stu.
Stu Palpatine.
Should have Stu dress up as Palpatine next Halloween.
Yeah, there you go. May 4th, 2025. We'll get Stu and the team from the warehouse. All right. So who got that one? That was Glenn. Congratulations, Glenn. Answer question 3 is yours. You'll be getting that mini art print and sticker set. Question number 4. The Quattro. In the theatrical cut of Revenge of the Sith, when Order 66 is executed, we see a sequence that depicts several Jedi being gunned down. Now, that's the important phrase there, gunned down, because, in Star Wars, as well as any other fantastical universe, Death is never the ending. So, name 2 of the Jedi who were gunned down in that sequence. I believe there was at least 5 of them shown. So if you can name me 2, you will be getting a mini art print and a sticker sheet as well. Oh, I see. I think that's going to go to... I think that's going to go to Speederman.
You got the spelling right and everything.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Plo Koon and Ayla Sakura. Plo Koon is shot down in his his fighter, and Ayla Sakura is gunned down on, I believe, Felucia,
Sounds right.
the forest planet or the jungle planet. She's gunned down there. I would have also accepted Obi-Wan, Ki Adimundi, and Stas Ali. I had to look the one that got killed on the speeder. I had to look that one up. I didn't know their name. So congratulations, Speederman. That will be going to you. I would have also accepted from Kevin Robinson, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I also would have accepted from David Ross, Happy and Doc. Jay the Jedi and Sleepy and Sleazy. I'm loving all of these. Very good. And I see a JMM40 asking for a pack. JMM40, if you could just clarify which pack. We had pack number 1, which was 3 comic books. And then there was the art print pack 1 and then art print pack 2. Art print pack 1 was art prints, and art print pack 2 was those same art prints, but Z-rated. So just please let us know.
Saber Strike.
Yeah, I got it.
You got him. Okay, cool.
All right, so that was question number 4. Congratulations, Speederman. That is coming to you. Question number 5. Here's a good one. What genre of music does Max Rebo play? If you're not familiar with Max Rebo, he is that very adorable blue elephant-looking alien, and there he is right there, playing the keyboard in Jabba's palace with the Max Rebo band. Now, I'm looking... this one is going to need to be correct spelling. I'll at least... I think Chris got it.
Looks like it, yeah.
I think I'm going to give that one to Chris.
Yep.
So, yes, and I promise you, this is canon.
It's good work out of you, Chris.
The music that they play is called jizz. It is jazz with an I. And I promise you, this is canon to the Star Wars universe. It was not one of their finer moments. I believe it appeared in an encyclopedia of some kind, but yes, the genre of music that is very similar to the jazz that we have here on Earth is called jizz in outer space. Thank you, George Lucas, and your phenomenal... Yes, I was looking for the original. I do know, I think they tried to retcon it, but the original was jizz.
Can't stop the jizz.
Yeah, no matter how much we try. All right, so that will be going to Chris Franklin. Chris, we're going to be giving that one to you. Congratulations, sir. You will be getting one of those art prints as well. So let's see, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was question number 5. So we are on number 6, please. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
What planet serves as the capital of the Republic? This one's a layup. Like I said, Jake had some really tough ones. I think we got to be a little easy on them. I know everybody's well versed in their Star Wars knowledge, but you got to throw some, one for mom and dad. Oh, I think I see. Is that Neil?
Let's see. Did Neil get it again? Yeah, I think he did.
Now Neil didn't get it once, right? Did he?
No.
All right, cool. So I'm going to give it to that. I can tell by the spelling, as we said earlier, you were going to be a little relaxed on the spelling. I needed the spelling to be correct for jizz, just because there's a distinction between jizz and jazz, as there often is. But Coruscant, we will take Neil. That is yours. Congratulations. Scott, yes, that is very close. I miss Horsham. I do. Kevin Robinson says Planet of the Ice Dinosaurs. Look at these guys. Clarifying Old Republic or New Republic. Sneaky. But no, we will take Coruscant as the correct answer for that. All righty.
All right. Question 7.
Yes, please. Question number 7. I'm ready.
Here we go.
Yes. In the Star Wars Holiday Special, what holiday is being celebrated? Oh, there they are. Look at them. Having so nice. And as we learned last year, and I will reiterate, if you've already answered a question correctly, you cannot double up. You cannot have 2 wins under your belt. Like, you can have the knowledge that you were correct. However, you cannot get the prize. So if you've already won a prize, we will be giving it to the second person who correctly answered the question.
Glenn already won, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So who's next? I think James O'Connor was next.
I think, well, I see James O'Connor on my screen. Has James won yet?
No.
All right, James, that's going to you. Now, that is a very good guess. Those who guessed Christmas, it would not have been a incorrect. Well, it is incorrect, but the Life Day is the galactic version of our so-called, what you humans would call, Christmas. So yes, congratulations, James. That is going to you. Lincoln's birthday. All right, now y'all stretching it. Y'all are getting too creative with these. I like them though. Keep them coming. Don't stop. All right, so that was question number 7. I think we got 8, 9. We got 3 more, and then we'll switch up the prize. So moving on to question number 8, I believe, is going to be our next trivia. Which Jedi Master ordered the Clone Troopers' creation? If you've frequently or recently watched Attack of the Clones, Star Wars Episode 2, this is revealed when Obi-Wan is traveling to the planet of Kamino. He meets those cloners. It depends how big your wallet is. That's my. That's our favorite diner alien. Thank you. Who do we get giving that to?
So, I think we're giving it to Jeff.
I think that's Jeff.
Spelling's a little off, but we'll take it.
Saifa Diaz. Saifa Diaz was the name that was given for the cloners to create the clone army. Master Saifa Diaz, as Obi-Wan says.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Yoder.
Yoder.
Hey, Yoder. Hey, Yoder, why don't you do me a favor? Go down there and get some of those kyber crystals. Hey, Yoder, what are you doing down there? Hovering around your little leg, little Yoder. I don't like that. Babe Ruth, also close. Close but no cigar, sir. All right, question number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Okay.
Number 9.
Here we go.
Yes. All right, this one requires a picture. I uploaded. Yeah, there we go. So this guy is very cool. His name's Wat Tambor. He is part of the Separatists, and he's found on Geonosia during the War of Geonosis. He represents a specific guild that is part of the Separatists movement. What is the name of the guild or faction that he represents? Oh, I see it. I think Abby got it, dude. Can you believe that Abby got it? Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm so sorry. Abby, I jumped the gun. I was so excited for you. I think Thura might have gotten it.
Wait, let me see. Techno, do you think we need the full one or?
I feel like I feel like we got to give it to Thura.
Okay.
Technically, the full answer would have been Techno Union, which Abby did get, but tell you what, I'll give it to both of them.
You give it to both of them?
Yeah, let's give it to both of them.
All right.
Why not? I'm being generous. It's a holiday. Yeah, the full one was Techno Union, but I'll accept Techno because, again, I knew what you were looking for. All right, so we'll give a consolation prize for Thura, and Abby, you can get the full one. You'll get the full prize.
All right. All right, so the next one is the one I gave away by mistake.
We'll skip that one.
All right. You know what? Actually, here I know what to do.
Ooh.
Okay.
He knows what to do, ladies and gentlemen. A plot is afoot.
All right.
A scheme, if you will.
Here we go. So that would have been Q10.
Yes, Abby, you are getting the full prize. Thura, you are getting a consolation prize.
Okay. So
Because I knew what you meant, but it wasn't the full answer. We got to give it to Abby on that one.
All right, so real question 10. Here we go.
Real question 10. Here we go. Oh, that's a good one. Mandalorian armor is made from what kind of material? Ah, that's a good one. Nice. Oh, there he is, looking cool. Question number 10. Mandalorian armor is made from what kind of material? Oh, here, it's all coming in now. I see, did Edwin win yet?
Nope.
I think that is going to go to Edwin.
Oh, I think so too.
All right, Edwin, congratulations, sir. The Beskar armor is the correct answer that we were looking for. So, Beskar, Mandalorian. Boba Fett, where? Plot armor, nice. Ewok, we will also accept. All right, now these next prizes that we're going to give away, let's see, where did I put those? So I've got two. The next two are going to be these Z-rated Sun Kumanaki Cad Bane. So previous winners were getting the standard Cad Bane mini art print. I've got two Z-rated Cad Bane mini art prints that are looking for a home. So the winner of the next two questions will be getting those. Jake, if you would not mind popping up question number 11, please.
Let's throw the graphic first.
All right, I see them all there.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fine-looking Jedi Masters. Name at least one Jedi other than Mace Windu. Nice try. Who attempted to arrest Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith. So, if you can name one of those Jedi that's not played by Samuel L. Jackson on the stream, then that will be yours.
Did Victor win already?
Yeah.
How about Stephen Ponsler?
Okay.
I think that's going to Stephen Ponsler then.
All right.
Kit Fisto, my personal favorite Jedi. You like him too?
Look at that. Look at those Leku.
Dude, he's so flippin' cool.
Those eyes, man.
Dude, in the animated series, there's like he's fighting underwater and he's got his lightsaber and it's so hot that it's making bubbles. Again, Gendy, Tartakovsky, highly recommend. Stephen Ponsler gets it with Kit Fisto. Congratulations, Stephen Ponsler. That Z-rated art print is going to you. All right, question number 12. Number
Okay.
12, sir. This will also be getting one of those Z-rated Cad Bane mini art prints.
All right. This is a tough one. Where are my gamers at?
Oh, here we go. Question number 12. In Knights of the Old Republic, what is Bastila Shan? Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah.
Signature Force ability. The signature Force ability of Bastila Shan. I see David Roth with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Oh, I think did Thura get it?
But there was already one.
Well, technically, could this be Thura's real prize, and then we'll scrap that consolation prize
Yeah.
because he didn't actually get it the first time. There you go. It all works out.
Okay. So Abby will get the other one. Thura will get this
A-
one.
Abby got the real one. This will be Thura's.
Okay, that works.
So there you go. Everybody wins. Congratulations, Thura. You correctly guessed with Battle Meditation. There we go.
Beautiful.
I do like, again, fantastic. Stealing credit card info, says Eric J. Hansen. Cursive writing, says Kevin Robinson. And I love Scott Hollow's microwave popcorn. Yes, these are all very important skills within the greater Star Wars universe. Thank you to all of our wonderful viewers for submitting those. Although incorrect answers, very enjoyable. Are we moving on to question number 13?
Are we ready?
All right, so question number 13, let me show you. You will be getting a combination mini art print. You will be getting a twofer. You will be getting this mini art print here, as well as that mini art print there. Like I said, a twofer, if you can answer question 13 correctly. Question number 13 is...
All right. So, there's the graphic.
There's the graphic. Since 2019, Bryce Dallas Howard has been directing episodes of Star Wars TV shows, including The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett. But in 2022, she voiced a character in an episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Not the Clone Wars, Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi. Sorry. Tales of the Jedi that couldn't all fit onto the flippin' thing. So, who did she voice in Tales of the Jedi? Bryce Dallas Howard, daughter of director Opie.
She's Opie Jr.
Opie Jr. Happy Days. You know him.
Yeah.
Red guy.
I think Ryan Russell, who has not won a prize, I believe.
Yes, not.
Okay. Got it right.
All right, Ryan Russell. Yaddle.
Yaddle.
Yaddle. Everyone's favorite female Yoda. Although I like Matt's Parappa the Rappa. You just gotta believe.
All right.
Charmander, another good guess.
Way to go, Ryan Russell.
All right, Ryan Russell, you will be getting that 2 for mini art print set coming to you for correctly guessing that Yaddle. All right, I think we got 2 questions left, right?
This is for the readers.
All right, so this one, if you correctly answer, you will be getting this limited to $199 Bobby Breed 2023 May 4th collectible cover. That will be coming to you if you can correctly answer this question, which is...
Okay.
Which era in Star Wars history does Light of the Jedi take place? Hint, The Acolyte, the upcoming TV series on Disney Plus, will also take place during this era. What era in Star Wars history does Light of the Jedi take place? I'm seeing some answers, but I'm not calling anything just yet. I think we got one. Has Kenneth Hooker won anything yet?
Kenneth
Hooker.
Hooker? No.
I think that is going to Kenneth Hooker. The High Republic is the answer that we were looking for. Congratulations, sir. You will be going home with that Bobby Breed book. And it's coming to you, sir. Good work out of you. All right, our final question. This is the one I personally deemed the hardest. You might not find it as hard as me. You'll see why in just a little bit. But if you can correctly guess, you will be going home with all the marbles. This is a showcase from 2023, limited to 100, Cad Bane cosplay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Riviero. As I mentioned before, I'm often wrong. I could be. I don't want to take it out of its lovely packaging to confirm. But it's a showcase. It's limited to 100, and it's Cad Bane, and it's coming to you if you can correctly answer this question, which is... In pre-Disney expanded universe, Han Solo and Princess Leia had 3 children, including a set of Jedi twins. What were the names of those 2 twins? There they are right there. Look at them, those handsome sons of guns. If you can correctly name those 2 twins from the previous expanded universe, pre-Disney purchase, you will be winning that showcase. Again, with the Huey, Dewey, and Louie. No, sir. I'm liking some of them.
Somebody who hasn't answered yet.
Now, are you going to take correct?
Doesn't have to be correct spelling. As long as we get the gist of it. Okay, let's see.
Jake is diligently filtering through the answers.
So many.
How do you feel about you see Scott?
Did Tony win already? Tony Vanderpass?
Nope.
Okay, I think we gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to Tony Vanderpass.
Yes, Jana and Jason. Spelling was a little off. I can tell he was quickly on the keyboard. But yes, Jason and Jana. And I was mispronouncing the other name earlier. I'm not going to try and pronounce it again because of my horrible mispronunciation earlier. But yes, although spelling was a little bit off, that is what we were looking for. Congratulations, Tony Vanderpass. That is coming to you. This guy's, again, with the Huey, Bowie, and Louie. You goofball is what you is. All right, congratulations, sir. You will be getting that showcase. And that concludes our trivia. Now, how much time we got? We got time for a quick once more around the block?
Yeah, I think we can zip through it.
All right, we're going to do one quick zippity-doo-dah around the block. So if you were looking to purchase something that you did not purchase earlier, this is going to be the last opportunity. And by the way, final thing, congratulations to all of our winners and congratulations to all of our participants. Even if you didn't win, I loved seeing all of the answers, wrong or right. Thank you all for playing, and congratulations again to all of those who answered correctly and won. So we are going to be doing our run through one last time, going through all of our products. If you would like to purchase them, this is going to be the last opportunity to do so. So let's start back at the very beginning with pack number 1, which contains those 3 books for 2024. That is the standard 2024 May 4th cover, as well as the Z-rated May 4th cover by Keith Garvey. We've also got that bonus limited to 99 Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2 cover 80, which was by Jen Leonard. Tony, are the new art prints going to be offered individually? Do me a favor, Tony. Shoot us an email at vcons at zenescope.com. We'll see if we can break those out of the packs, sell them individually. As of right now, for the stream, we're just going to be selling them as a pack, but I will let you know. Yes, Abby, make sure people like. And, oh, excellent, David Ross, who I think we just saw David at Fan Expo. With his daughter. It's good to see you guys. Murder mystery crossword clues. Yes. At the end of the stream, once we complete this run through, I will unveil those new murder mystery clues for our ongoing murder mystery. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because you're going to want to get those. You're not going to be able to get those anywhere else. Mike, I think we get you down for our pack number 1. So pack number 1, $125. Put it in the comment section and it shall be yours. Moving on right down the line to book number 1. Book number 1 is going to be that Keith Garvey standard, limited to 299 copies. That was printed on Cinderella. Murder for All Seasons, cover H. And again, that was the standard, nice cover, if you will, for our May 4th, 2024 book. Type book number 1 in the comment section, $20, and it shall be yours. We're going to move on. You need a second?
Yeah, I was gonna post the names of pack 1.
All right, I'll give it a second.
Cool.
While we're putting those down, I show you the guys the calendar for the rest of the year here. Coming up next, today's May 4th. Like I said, we got Fan Expo finishing up on Sunday, and then the retailer live stream on the 7th. That's going to be Tuesday. Our next release is going to be on the 8th. That's our horror and fantasy illustrated Plum Island. On the 15th, Oz, Fall of the Emerald City #2 comes out. And we've got Pooh versus Bambi #2 hitting shelves on the 22nd. Following on the 23rd is our virtual cosplay con at 6 p.m. You can find that wherever we stream. And of course, our next movie club is going to be Blade Runner on May 29th at 6 p.m. That is also on the same day that Grimm Fairy Tales #84 is being released. So make sure to visit your local comic book store. Go to zenescope.com, wherever Zenescope comics can be found. Book number 1, throw it in the comment section, and it will be yours. Moving on right on down the line to book number 2. That is going to be the Z-rated variant of the Keith Garvey cover that we just showed previously. $90, a little bit higher in price, but that is because it is a lower print run, higher price. However, as I mentioned before in the stream, you are getting this at a greater discount because you're buying it today live on the broadcast. If you find this on store or on the website later on, it'll probably be a little bit more expensive. So highly recommend buying it now if you are interested. Keith Garvey, Cinderella, Murder for All Seasons, cover I. Type book number 2 into the comment section and it will be yours. Book number 3 is our other May 4th, 2024 cosplay by Jen Leonard. That's printed on Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, issue number 80. That is cover S. And although limited to 99, this is a little special that we're doing just for the weekend, just for today. So that is only $25. We're getting that, as the Sultan of Sales says, a steal of steals. I believe it's actually steal is the correct pronunciation. I apologize. What other, do I need to hit any other J-isms that I haven't hit yet? We've hit steal of steals. Holy guacamole. Look at that cover right.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole. Look at that cover right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else? Let me know your favorite J-isms in the comments. I'll see what I can do to give you the virtual convention experience in his absence. It's tough without him here. We miss him so much. Jay, if you're watching or listening from the convention, we miss you, sir. And yes, the Noah Nuggets. That's what Stephen Ponsler says. All right, so that is book number 3, $25, Jen Littern, and it will be yours. Throw it in the comment section. Book number 4 was one of last year's Star Wars May 4th cosplay covers. This was one of 2 connecting set, only $15. Type book number 4 into the comment section. It will be yours. Limited to 375 copies, printed on Phoenix Files cover 2. That is cover letter E. I see Thura is getting a book number 4. Thura, just make sure, please, if you haven't already, send us your shipping information to vcons@zenescope.com. That way we'll be able to send you an invoice for the products to purchase today, as well as the prizes that you won during our trivia. Congratulations again. Oh, I got to talk about Philly sports, says Jeff Dean. Those Phillies. Those Sixers. Those Eagles. Those Flyers. How's that? That's honestly, I'm behind pretty much like any Philly sports team I'm behind, but football, I gotta go Steelers, unfortunately. That's the it's no fun being a Steelers fan, I'll tell you that. It's not like I enjoy it at all. Every time they play is horrendous. However, it's, ride or die, unfortunately. When you're born into a Steelers household, you die in a Steelers household. Still representing Pennsylvania, nevertheless. Stephen, I talked a little bit of oopsies. Unfortunately, I can't offer the oopsies. Jay's the oopsie man. I'm more of the censored, no fun square, buzz cut, high top, that kind of vibe. No fun while I'm around, despite the Hawaiian shirt. So, book number 4, throw it in the comment section. I see we got people grabbing those. Thura sent the email. Thank you very much for doing that, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Makes our jobs here much easier. All right, book number 5 is going to be the second part of that 2-part cover that is from 2023. That is book number 2 of 2, and also by Sun Kumanaki. That is printed on Bell from Beyond, cover E. That is only limited to 375, but again, $15 is a steal because you are getting it at a greater discount than it was initially offered and greater than you would find it on the web store. A little added bonus for joining us here today. Book number 5. Throw it in the comments, and it's yours. Book number 6 is going to be combining both of those 2 previous books that you just saw. That is the wraparound cover that has both images on it, front and back. What you do with the cover is yours, as mentioned previously. That is illustrated by Sun Kumanaki, limited to 100 copies, and that's printed on Grim Fairy Tales, Volume 2, issue number 70. John, we got you for that. Thura, we got you for that. Thank you very much for grabbing it, and we'll definitely, Jake, we'll be posting those names of the other folks who purchased book number 6, as well as the previous books as well. So book 6, only $50. Throw it in the comment section, and that beauty will be yours. Moving on, Jake, can we check if we got Georgia for book number 3, please? See. Cool. Thank you for letting us know, Georgia. We'll check on that for book number 3.
Oh, you got her?
Georgia, we got you for book number 3. Thank you so much for letting us know. We appreciate that. All right, so we are all set then. Book number 6. Moving on down, if everybody's good. Not moving too fast. All right, book number 7 is going to be the topless Inquisitor cosplay. Again, by Sun Kumanaki. This one also limited to 100, but that is a Z-rated topless variant printed on Phoenix Files number 2, cover F, as in fantastic artwork, Miss Sun Kumanaki. May 4th, 2023, number 1 of 2. Book 7, throw it in the comments, and it will be yours. Book 8 is the second version of that, or I should say the connecting set, the second part of the connecting set. That is by Sun Kumanaki as well, also limited to 100 and printed on Bell from Beyond, cover G. So if you're looking for book 7, looking for book 8, throw them into the comments section. $60 for book number 8, and it will be yours. Book number 9, same as book number 6, is going to be the connecting version of the previous covers that you saw. Of course, this one is Z-rated. You're seeing 125 as the price point, but again, if you take a look at that print run, this was limited to 50 copies. And it is a wraparound cover, so you're getting both front and back, topless, limited to 50 covers. That's a triple crown. Like that little quick tie-in for the Kentucky Derby today? That's a triple crown. That's a hat trick. That's a triple threat right there. limited to 50, wraparound cover, and topless by the incredible Sun Kuminaki. Book number 9 will be yours. Now we might need some time here for book number 10, but that is going to be Galactic Cosplay number 1. Galactic Cosplay number 1. We offered this earlier in the year, I believe sometime during January or February. Only $20 right now in the stream. That's limited to 250 copies, and that was printed on the Grimm Fairy Tales Valentine's Day lingerie pinup special. If you have not read it, big fan. A little biased, but I do enjoy it, and Jordy is featured in the artwork as well. So book number 10 is Galactic Cosplay number 1. Throw it in the comments section. It's all yours. Book 11 is going to be the Z-rated variant of that. 100 print runs for this version. Also printed on the Valentine's Day pinup special, but that's going to be cover L. So one following cover after that, Eric Bazaldua, Ebas, incredible work as always. Book 12 is our most recent 2024 Galactic Cosplay book. So that is 2 of the 2 that we've offered so far. There will be more variants of this in the near future. So don't, venture off too far from this planet, because we will be making them available in later streams as well as on our web store possibly. So keep an open eye and open ear. But book number 12 is here. That is the 2024 cosplay. Also by Ebas. That's going to be available on Pooh vs. Bambi number 2. That is cover E with a print run of 250 copies. I see John is getting that, as well as Sura and some other folks as well. So we'll take a quick second to pop down those names. Thank you to everybody who is grabbing that book. Georgia, we see you. Got you for that one as well.
Book 22.
For book 22, Georgia, I know what you mean. That's it. 22 books of book 12. Done. 22 copies for Georgia. Sold. I think we can do that. Sure.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, why not? 22 copies.
Anything for
Anything for the Cooksons. All right, book number 12, throw that into the comments section and it will be yours. We'll give Di just another second here. All right, sounds like we're good to go. The art print set, that's art print pack number 1, and it has 3 11 by 17 art prints. That is the most recent May 4th cover by Keith Garvey. You saw that previously as a comic book cover. You'll see it again as a metal here in just a little bit. But this is going to be as an 11 by 17 art print. And you can also get the 2023 Sun Kuminaki connecting art prints as well to hang up on your wall or hang them up on your ceiling. Or, I don't know, can people put posters on the ground? Put them on the ground. Put them where you want. They're your posters. Use them how you want. So art print pack number 1, throw it in the comment section, $25, and you're getting 3 11 by 17 art prints by Keith Garvey and Sun Kuminaki. Now, if you were looking for the Z-rated variants of those pieces of art, then I highly recommend art print pack number 2. For $40, you are also getting 3 art prints. However, these are the topless variants of the aforementioned books. So again, Keith Garvey, Sun Kuminaki, but these are going to be the Z-rated variants for only $40, and you'll be getting all 3. Throw them into the comments section and you will get both. I see James is getting art print pack 1 and art print pack 2. James, thank you so much. We will add you to the list. Moving down the line, we have those metal trading cards that we talked about a little bit earlier. Again, there are 2 cards in this pack. So don't be deceived by the graphic that you see over here. Oh, dang, I always get it wrong. Over here. So there are 2 cards, both standard trading card size. Both are metal. And they both depict the 2 variants of the Keith Garvey May 4th, 24 cover. You're going to be getting the standard version as well as the Z-rated topless version. Both of those available for $20. 2 cards, $10 each. Both are limited to 50 copies. I see we got some art pack 2 latecomers. We'll get you for those. I see we also got some folks grabbing the metal cards. We'll get you for those. As a friendly reminder, if you've never purchased from us before, please just do us a favor. Send us an email at vcons@zenescope.com. That's vcons plural @zenescope.com. That way, in case you got a fun, funky username like Naruto Fan 1969 or Kyle Sexy Legs 17022, we know who to actually send that product to and where they are at. So please do us send us an email with your information, and you will be getting those products sent to you. And friendly reminder: anybody who spends over $50 during the stream with a combination of any products or orders, we'll be getting a number of random Star Wars inspired pins. We got a little cosplay there. Could be that one. Could be some of those. Could be some of those. Could be some of those. I got all these pins. Please take my pins. Take my buttons, please. I got them here. They're looking for a home and they don't got nowhere to go. Would you open up your heart and take a poor man's pins? Please. You won't get the ones I just threw in the box. Those are my prop pins. All right, so metal cards. Oh, okay. We'll keep moving. Almost done.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's my iPad.
All right. Yes, the other iPads are currently in Philadelphia. So let's make this quick. Let's wrap this up because Die is gonna die.
Oh.
All right. Showcase. $50. Throw it in the comment section. It will be yours. That is our 2023 Revenge of the Sixth showcase by incredible artist Mr. Alfredo Reyes. And yes, we confirmed this showcase is printed on the Grimm Fairy Tales 2023 May 4th pinup special. This was only limited to 50 copies. And as always mentioned, our showcases grade out extremely well when submitted for grading CGC, CB, whatever. I don't think I should mention the competitors. CGC. Whoever you get your books graded by, normally I can guarantee you're going to get a little bit higher because of that thicker quality of paper. So showcase, throw it in the comments, and it will be yours. Before our battery runs out and we expire like the planet of Alderaan, let us quickly go over the murder mystery for today. So, if you are unaware, Zenescope is having a year-long contest. It is a murder mystery. It is two fronts. Periodically throughout the year, we are releasing several pages of a larger continuous comic book that takes place within the Grimm universe and features a character or several characters possibly getting killed. And it's up to you, the reader, to find out who the murderer is. Now, we can't tell you who. However, you can guess by reading the comic as well as filling out the crossword puzzle that you see here. On all of our streams, we will be releasing clues for the crossword puzzle. We've released 1 across, 1 down, and we've released 2 across, 2 down. Today, we are releasing 3 across and 3 down. Now, at any point, you can go online at zenescope.com and go to our Grimm Fairy Tales Murder Mystery page. There, you can download this PDF, this crossword puzzle, for yourself and begin filling it in and playing the game as well. Also, on that murder mystery page on zenescope.com, you can find and read that free digital comic in which the story is taking place. So, the clues that you're looking for: 3 across, Earth is the blank of the realms of power, and 3 down, the only clue we can give you is Heart Eater. That is all I will say on the subject. I leave the rest up to you. John, that is a very good question. I would love to release that. We have some other digital books. Hopefully we can start getting those up online too. I would love to start seeing more of our content available to read online. But I am also a proponent of physical media and would love that as well. So stick around. Who knows what you're going to see. Thorough. We greatly enjoyed you joining us. Thank you to all of our new fans who watched today during the stream. It was a blast to have you. It was a blast to have you join us. Hopefully everybody is having a absolutely wonderful May 4th. Hopefully you all get to go out to your local comic book stores, get some free comics, go to another local comic book store, get their free comics, drive a couple miles up the road to another comic book store and get their free comics, and just get as many free comics as you can. It's free flipping comic book day. It's the best day of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Free comic book day. Casey, don't worry. We got you for pack 1, homie. So happy May 4th to everybody. May the 4th be with you. Watch out for the 6th because the 6th is coming. It'll have its revenge later this week. If you're in Philadelphia, head on over to the Pennsylvania Convention Center. Check out booth 843. Say hi to Jason and the rest of the Zenescope team who are working hard while we're here drinking blue milk and playing around. So, bless everybody. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to see you. We had a great stream, and we hope you did too. I think we pretty much hit everything. Join us on Tuesday for a retailer live stream, and keep reading Zenescope. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks to Jake. Thanks to Di. Thanks to Jay and the other team. And thanks to you, the viewer. We'll see you later, team.